Welcome to Cooking Out of the Bag. We'd like to thank our sponsor, the Neighborhood Garden. We're going to make a spicy mushroom and spinach salad today. So I've started warming my pan up on a medium heat, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. And I want that to get pretty hot. While my olive oil is getting hot, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 garlic cloves that have been cut in half and 1/8 teaspoon of red pepper. This is going to infuse the oil and give it that nice taste. If you overcook garlic, it will get bitter. So we're actually going to pull the garlic out once it starts to brown a little bit. And that way we'll have the garlic flavor in our oil, but we won't have that burnt taste. My garlic's roasted for about 1.5 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that out so we don't get that bitter taste. So we're going to add our spinach. I have a few cups here. This is a great recipe because once you've infused the olive, you can kind of make it your own, depending what size family you have and how many people you're feeding. Spinach has a lot of water to it, so once we get it nice and shrunk down, we're going to put it in a strainer and we're going to let it strain while we cut our mushrooms. The leafy green is an excellent source of vitamin K, vitamin A, magnesium, folate, manganese, iron, calcium, vitamin C, vitamin B2, potassium, and vitamin B6. It's a very good source of protein, phosphorus, vitamin E, zinc, dietary fiber, and copper. Plus it's a good source of selenium, niacin, and omega-3 fatty acids. Now that it's nice and cooked down, I'm going to go ahead and move it to my strainer so we can drain off some of that water. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw our mushrooms in. And I've got about a cup of mushrooms. And this is the same thing. If you love mushrooms and you want to add more, you can. You can't do this wrong. Add as much of each ingredient as you want. And you can see there's still a little bit of that nice oil in the pan. And we're just going to I'm going to turn this back up a little bit. I turned it down. We just want to get a nice little brown on our mushrooms. If you feel like your mushrooms are a little bit dry, you can add a little more olive oil to them. This is a really great side dish for pasta. I know that a lot of people wonder what green thing they can make to go with pasta. This goes really great with pasta. We're doing bourbon ribs tonight. Alright, so I've got a nice brown coat on my mushrooms. They're nice and cooked. I'm going to go ahead and they've been going for about 3 minutes in the pan. I'm going to go ahead and put my spinach in my bowl. I'm going to add my mushrooms. And then I've grated some fresh Parmesan, about 1/4 cup of fresh Parmesan cheese. If you love Parmesan, you're welcome to add more. This is how we like it. I'm going to put that in the top so it'll melt with all this heat. Oops. I'm going to give it a nice little toss. And then we'll pull our ribs out of the oven, we'll plate it, and we'll show you what it looks like. The spinach and mushrooms are in this week's bag from the Neighborhood Garden, and the garlic was in the bag a few weeks ago. This has got a nice zing to it, so I hope that you enjoy it.